nice ngobule chiro ibonga bagizi benyi bakaba nice but itimu ya sindi college sindi singiro kwa chisaho chetu so namwanga nabi itimu yose kindi college kindi asambula ikindi lo Kampala abagizi bakaba kindi college ibakindi asomo butuko ibakindi asomo bunene mama mukanzo batunge awe match mukendrange embarara ahaba mukaminyire cha mukaminyire fan base yenyu either ngayikana ba supporting financially either ngasiri college ngasiri ba supporting financially bet na fan base ikadatsi kuba byaho inyo abasembi mukadatsi kuba reach morali yokuchi okwa chisaho either review imukindi bya muka winning emipira yose at least omu match imwe mukindi college mwe mukindi winningai because surprisingly, I think it was last season, but one. There is one team muyalwa ekasese no. It was I think railway. Yama ya Satra ni timu ya Endrongo United AC.
Endrongo ichinayo na yupi.
Endrongo ichinayo. Yama ya Satra ni timu ya Endrongo United AC. Timu ya railway muya hiko kwa chisaho saha mwenda. Abasembi aberailwe bamatatskoba ominga. So abojoba yabe timu y'Endrongo United AC abasoko chisaho sai 10 abambara shasangisha mabika sai 12 omupira bama college bamatsukaho basembi mwenda
home team
yamatsuka omupira wabasembi mwenda visiting team ibane basembi 11 however match omupira mwaye nake hiko mwa 20 Endrongo United AC yasangine wite gorongum but umpira mwana kahiko kwihwamu erailiwe muya sangi na witre esha goal isatukucha kwangu umpira mwana abehwama bagizimu ambawe setuchibeheri chikumi chetu ene timwe ikalwa ekases ikahiko kwa chisaho semole mwambala ikarezi kobo uminga imwe imuchina kolere imuchino omwamaka wenyu bakaba nishesi so tukaetwa machisuya kwa shika sese ero uti barondreye Petronelo akabere even n'abasambiye bukolera cyabareho bamabya self driven ero wati etimu yetu twami erikwirira hanga twama kwirira hanga twamanzayo etimu ikindi college ikindi tunga bwagizi imwa ibalwe ine ibasiba college basiba supporting etimu chakabere actually eritunga fan base echabere tole mu makasise mu hanu the use actually mwasuwe social media makasise mu hanu akinamuka kutsewo that's why chikolokoleka kwa kubanza mutuka story inoye shishika sese ndepano shika sese ndi gowerea kutsewo kondre inje galwa wera na ile kasese but ibyabya at least obundi yinawite social media always obundi bakaba namutuli kanganongo clip obundi troti banawutenge YouTube channel kale all social media handles
ibaba
nakushu so iwabyanga natunga obutuko bote ngamalebi ya Petronel aho kabi ukindibya inspired kale wat umuntu ekakase tumpira munagwire eshika sese yiwitu mpira waye nyakasanga yange nga college ngende ngabale boye wamabyo obundi ni mupira mukindele beryanga ngumi biribiro ngana wata aho umuntu yakase tumpira ngindi nga okotimu ngindi itunga kwechi okotimu na ngindi kolo kwechi okotimu na ngindi kolo kwechi so aho naho itwatu namukolechi twatu namungo tunamongera fan base yechi
Okay, but basically in the fan base yungi I think to me abandu betu bakaye kubutu kuba kuluhya vibrant we are tired because nje buli kirunga berekira bawagize every day mwasimulebe omupira mwasimulebe you feel that people really banakukwamiri kaye ukayikano mwatu kafu nakukwamire by the end of the day ukoke kwasatira abandu sibakuliri bati esibale yiba kunza amani but in football management there is maybe what we call a recruitment in every sector alangere into sport omwaba wagizi abamu ni abandu babo abubakuwa by the way esa no bamakutuma bangana bana bambujoka usonda abandu banyebula but bambu vibrant tatu sonderi abandu ewaba abantu so there are people who know how to mobilize omundu na mobilizing abandu na kolati inabatunga so she should identify those people and by next season because a struggling yeba ma struggling amweno obuli timu yikendi asa na ikanzi lisi ya lomwachi omwa league, and of course obuli team ikina sana chienderwa chayo. So enengala sabe team yeshika sese, and they need to identify abandu abo abali good in mobilization balangire ndeba mama mobilizing abandu. You just need abandu abawagizi ngabe kome bisatu. So taba tuchu municipality muhanu omatunga abawagizi be kome bitano abali solid vibrant omakano ko hani abawagizi abakasa atenga abawagizi abakabwende ndo ngumya abo ali abasamaliribo mupira abyo nomuwagizi wo mpira omwagizi wo mpira yo wakabyeho mwabobe no muboboya, but is a fan of that team. So umwa municipality muhanu amatunga abawagizi nga 50 ukaikoma busongora no tukatunga 50 ukaikoma bukonzo west 50 ukaikoma bukonzo east west east 50. Those are 200 fans abali solid owanga banangu 5 in a game. Ewasanga at least mpira owa away ninga home already unaucho bukadebwa ngabo biroboka kola wote obukatandikirako. So recruitment should not be just libende obuli mundu useselebo omupira. We all need people abandu tukabanza obwa mutima simulebo omupira, but those people abo bakani basamaliri bo mupira mubakonge base, but you should have a fan, a true football or a club fan okabudi njenga limuwagizi wo mpira no mujozi enanga naula banyani mitwa 5 kabitsero ka batu mujozi wenyu manyakaraba labiri sine nditwa mitwa 5 you get. He should be valuing a chindu che club chama kolaiti echama mahulucha. So eshika sese ngala sabende management yayo chindu chamu chikole kuluba echa kabiri evaluation ebitwe byetukabwa hani ebitwe bisiya yebiritekeni ko bindisuwanga bibuwa mwikala ise mu evaluating it much as we have achieved mama sialo ma league. But now what are the problems ebya mu support yere kolako mowa nabende ebya mu support yere kolako maybe ebekasira hwaho, but specifically in maybe technically chindu echindi elangirende alist mama siyazachi mama siyaza basati benyu sobunga belangira vibrant hani abasati ngabasati bana bobukali abaye. Remember team yeshika sese ye abakingira elite baba na uta basati ngababiri abashumpira. In fact habya zian hamabya na Gloria actually ne bubata kwa performance yambu yanga bakaenda no elite yaho, but at the end of the day they came and released these players. Inja vibrant ulenga kubwire sindi ngalemo mo kwa bandu abakabwindi omusecha uti yetu opportunity yewe. For example, in the Kampala Queen yama kwanza, you can go. But in which extent? In the Swangambra out Esahenu right now to Kayando Makatale or Hamberi Yahu, it was an disika Sassy Haka superstar by you again. Abaluba Hambiri team, Tukalo Kulangira actually producer Ande, Galans out to Subayoko Kapande Kariaka Akumpira with Timmy Shika Sese, or you become a tam Katusabe. One of the best players oyaba utu mashika sese. Then trade ina kande kapande career producer Ande akande kali kwesha goal 1-1 career. There is this lady called Yes Buterev Kukundakwe. This Kukundakwe oba Kukundakwe Maculate omano yo. She has improved our Katalu kwa shukuru ya shema. She is one of the best players etimi shika sese by which sahenu out kwa bidahano. Why am I saying all these things Inde? Ukanda yisanga in steady air ribi mwaganesi yazi abasati benyi, then you release them to go. Just because somebody will give you a point and a team to singiri mwikasama kolayiti yama manzama mfala. Me I don't believe in such a kind of things. Keep your best players okwa timu, because the team yeshika sese to make matters worse. It is very hard even to convince a player ere sukwachi okwa timu yenyu. So the moment that you mukendi bya mukarelizinga basati baenda, that's where we are going to find problems. Ziani mwaenda. Of course, namakano kwa Ziani Haima na Gloria. These players mubalo kwa timu yeshika sasa. But at the end of the day, yabayenda bama kwamba again bama subulia Ziani ina ni off form totally. Si Ziani wetwabia tuwasi Gloria ni kwa Maroons nae sare sata matches na outa opportunity yaribina ngana soma. So all these things in the abasati bama benda bakalo kwa timu yeshika sasa. Chibiche rireberia kwenda at least we should stop here. Lizinga abasati betu anyhow gamfula isi tuwutinde amazimali ati twamakola tuti twamabwindu omusatu namaenda ali mature enough akaya satra kaba kamwirira omupira maybe anga nabya called to okwa national team. Munalangera okwa mupira we oyubasa omupira oyubasa tuyuwe Kawempe Muzire moyo actually coach owe timu yabakali erihanga Sela Putas mwabi nakababongero makampu yabo hanebinyo byababwira make research amabwira abasati and other things you get. So as long as we have performed better, I believe in the wamabya onamukola bintu bikerere omuyisa were kubirekero kwa national team akabi na neho. But the moment you are not performing better, mule kibo tumambara mbula ndo kwa timu ya Kawempe Muslim, that's when maybe bakakubirekera as long as woma be yandai suwe kwa level ya yandayo still ukende bi ukasubira rahisi because nere abaka kote kwa bench. So it means that abasa tibe timu yeshika sese muti yari ibereramu. What do you want? Wanganabi uli superstar kwa timu yeshika sese lakini ukalwako iba yakote kwa bench. Yatulwe yu Vibrant kwa timu yeshika sese ngali anza tuende kwa Renzo Lions. Renzo Lions most likely again elibi kendo kwa playoffs by the way. Umsemaliriwe Renzori TV, you get to it with the Renzoris. Basically in the ande ngali anza tulweyo kubye timu yeshika sese Renzori Lions matters in the mwaka na team chamanga skanza takawe competition talking about timu nga Galactic Mavira. They tried to elibanga nataka kwa mani, of course it was kwa timu nga Fort City, you get and other teams. I'm not going to mention all the teams, of course in Abomate they tried. Actually season yeno yabareka tandeka ika omwakota yayo ebogu muri yabyane nene nareka ndi Renzo Lions nyata tandeka ndeke mu batandika as if ngasiba wutimani but at the end of the day bama sabaka kolabati bakasube yabakanabya for the last 4 years or actually obutu batu ni mwana kwa wakatano mulumu wakatano when they are performing like this tubuituti this time around lero bakendo mafufu wa big league or still again ke tukenderenderera ngabuli chiro at the end of the day ebana rechi ku mafufu wa big league.
Actually Mr. Producer Joker unasi ompira wo ebirobe no kwa utaka kwa hano akalire college eri predicting cause Renzo Lion ayatsuka okubanza bande season ikatsuka Mavira FC Katwe Ebumate ne Photo FC isikavya emberembere uli mundu si mwat Renzo Lion
actually Mavira mye naikirino bufuku nayi irikutsigibwe tekanze playoffs
yama college yama hamba echimeza almost played like
ebugo mwana mu municipality abantu bamalabirire say yeah the team is really doing well.
Focus actually mpire iringine yosina mu college ne musingaye trauma hika o kwiunza chinanga actually first phase eyo kwanza banza ebindu ibyo nakolere ibi chinakalire so trauma tukasa omwacha kavere Renzo Lions yama college yama hirawe performance actually Mr. Idi Andre na musha kulfaizo bama iwa ka pushinga etimu erlangirinde yama performing andike and namuna wire nakolerechi ilo inam performing andike isusuni ika college kahwako whereby iwete sha percentage zisina ni real college rivi ika ya satra a playoff but I think erisalika hikaya ichangara kugwira eritunga team spirit abasambi bakandatu kubatunga team spirit elangirende bamalwira etimu yabo elangira talisti this season yama college yamabya oko okubanza either yama end of which oko playoff echakabere nge management na yamalwa kali yamalwa na mweni manad langirende talisti abasambi yama college yama bahamberero ko training obuli musambi cyose cyaka college echaka idaga chama wechi na college chama echi nayo erlangirende at least this season bama college bama satra echi playoffs. That's why kwalangira no stand pick mumba baka performing andeke ibaka singe timu ya Busoga bama singe Buhimba bama bakahiko I think mwa round of 16
ke bamasanga KCC
bamasanga KCC. However na muchinende muyabasinga one of the players yabaketra mwa Kande actually is among the captains of Renzo Lions mwabi ina kambwe ratri na muchinende toma luzinga betu tunawo travina na yetoma biri college
abetoma beri
gai so na muchinende mwa nanga tulotu na mpofinga ndike but ebyatwamiga kwa KCC ebiro bitulotu mo nzayi tunamutrainingira kwa kisawo cyabo hika echiro mpira hika no hikompira college ahweramu I am sure season iyi no ikendeho tunakolera iki ituna kwa Chimeza Edward Regional League so okolandi alwe playoff
Vikabike ku playoffs ebyakala
so anga uti esa hainokindisa ngiko college uka predictinga because shakosi sha natalisi bolo bana college bolo bana stroke bolo bana stroke ibenda 40 basa kasese ibenda katwe ibenda echenjojo whereby in the last 4 years ukaisanga na bama bakinisa tra munabira ni trot ni chasana I mean munabira ni chamuka bakisha sa playoffs ngachakana so iba ye reportinga ngachaka satu the day before whereby watu waliba college iba reporting at least iba onze inga wiki inga ngumu iba lo bana college iba namukolesha some of the training sessions elangrendri bama banakolere chi elangrendri bakisetu mpiro uwen so chechi kalanga kuendesa nuki chiki college kindikala recall prediction because last 4 years tunamsilangira ngola bakasate bose tumpiro uwen but
at the end of the day bake ku playoffs
iyo college
ibyakala but now okwinje iye Renzo Lions sofa omwami akitano inutubuye eriko eretabe bana ibana lidingire kimeza che Edward sisi chikola makuru. The only thing chikakola amakuru is how have they performed kwa playoffs mukwa na machibo kwa game eyo game ikakola amani na bandu erenderera ye game ikabya last at the end of the day in the ABC babere bekola they have fight hard ribake kwa playoffs now ndo botsibuba sibwa bani kukuchi okwa that last game a lot of things every omwakitara mu Han region ebyabandu batiteka kwa mesu but I would like maybe to highlight some of the things ebekaleka amatimu nabya akala be playoffs kamina lokwa level ya hisi inasubo kwa level ya whole the likes of Buhimba United Saints actually in Boma those are the teams I think it's a team really eshama bibisi kaenda Renzola usini mukolaiti ni musigala then of course I think in Kigezi Homeboys now basically what are the things ebekasa to playoffs. Number one, at playoffs, it is general preparations, experience yabasati, high man experience yaba coaches. Nicha mani na kutse, but I'm quite sure when the wamaka nukwa Idibo Kenya, of course Faizo, and I don't know who is coaching or what team Jerusalem. Ande, yes. So these people they have been there. Ebe umabi kwa timu ya Jerusalem nizebi kabale Mesaya. And bakabake kwa playoffs iba tukeripapukana iwa ngoma bare bengeteke niko timu bamaleta yende you get iba tukeripapukana they want to iba tukeriwe binywa bakola bat second on that echikasa sasa yabandu be playoffs is the technical part of it technically match football wise in this playoffs it is not a game excitement playoffs so lesambaza excited just because you have been leading Edward, so uliwa money, so now tremendo kwa playoffs you are going to win there. Because omwa technicality eyo mwamu tukasanga na Vibrant no musamaliriwe Renzori abamafi yabo mupira mafiolism that control the game, and you like it or not you will find them there 1-0. How do you beat this mafiolism? Now it is a question to Renzo Lions because omulumo obama sat miru saying angisato yi they know this chenga kanachi nuba natures it is not new omundu ebya masataka nyiterera when I talk about the mafias of the game because omwagize buli chiru sandi bya kalenderera olumburuka oluti batwibiri iwesi wangiba njanga nakirama na ruba kanabula omuntu kubo bololo NRM ya twibiri so now usu wangiba can you also suwangibo bololo kama na usu wangibo mupira that is the question mark is can you also be part of this mafiolism kind way single mpira. That is Renzo Lions. I'm very sorry to say this, but that is it. Like enough for mupira, sir, you can look police. This is football. Yes. Now, how are you going to handle this mafiolism? It starts with the body governing your mupira as a FUFA in as far as it is concerned. I think how Renzo Lions can do it. Or to me, because I have my ideas, Mr. Vibrant, no Renzo TV. I have my ideas, and this time around, we would be using this as an advantage. Echangalige kanaya chamabi chechu ni tutirichi kolesha because SNU would be on record. But I don't want people to umpira very bamba joka mwa at ABCD. I think Renzo Lions